Hey everyone, Cap from TCG Break here, bringing you my Synchron deck profile for the December 2021 format. This is an excellent deck to play and proves a great combo deck overall, given the recent additions to the Synchron archetype in the Dawn of Majesty set. As always, if you would like to support the channel, feel free to use our TCG Player affiliate link, which may be found in the description below the video. And without further ado, let's get into it. Starting with the main monster lineup, I'm playing 3 copies of Stardust Synchron. If Stardust Synchron is in your hand or graveyard, you are able to tribute 1 monster to special summon it to your field, though it is banished when it leaves the field, and this effect locks you into only being able to special summon Synchro monsters for the rest of the turn. And if Stardust Synchron is normal or special summoned, you are able to add 1 spell or trap from your deck to the hand that lists Stardust Dragon in its text. In this case, you will add the Stardust Illumination, which would allow you to send a card such as the Stardust Trail to the graveyard in order to further your synchro plays thereafter. I'm also playing 3 copies of Junk Synchron. This is your best normal summon in the deck, as when it is normal summoned, you are able to special summon a level 2 or lower monster from your graveyard in defense position. This allows you to facilitate the synchro summon of a card such as Junk Speeder, which on summon can special summon Synchron tuners from your deck to further your synchro plays. As for the extenders, I'm playing 3 copies of Doppel Warrior. This is an excellent card to ensure you have the non-tuner materials required for your synchro summons, as it has the effect when a monster is special summoned from the graveyard, where you can special summon Doppel Warrior from your hand. And if Doppel Warrior is sent to the grave, being used as synchro material, you are able to special summon 2 Doppel tokens to your field. Once again, this gives you material to continue your synchro summons, and the tokens are level 1, which allows you to get into some of your lower level synchro monsters, such as the Celestial Double Star Shaman or the Martial Metal Marcher. It is important to note that Doppel Warrior's effects are not once per turn, so if you are able to bring this back from the graveyard, or you have another one in your hand, you could possibly special summon it from your hand once more, and benefit off of its effect to generate tokens thereafter. I'm also playing 3 copies of Junk Converter. This is an excellent card to get your plays started, as it has the effect where you can discard it and 1 tuner, in order to add a Synchron monster from your deck to the hand. In most cases, you will add a card such as the Junk Synchron, so that you can normal summon Junk Synchron and immediately use its effect to special summon the Junk Converter previously discarded from the graveyard. Junk Converter also has the very useful effect where if it's sent to the graveyard as synchro material, you are able to target 1 tuner in your graveyard and special summon it in defense position. This is a very valuable card in this deck, as it allows you to easily facilitate the synchro summon of a card like Junk Speeder, and allows you to chain block the effect of Junk Speeder to ensure you are able to continue your plays. As for extenders, I'm playing 3 copies of Caligo Clawcrow. This simply serves as a free special summon to your field, as long as you control a Dark-type monster, and this ensures that you are able to get into your synchro plays should your opponent negate the effect of Junk Synchron on summon, and since Caligo is a Dark-type monster itself, you are able to add it to your hand should you happen to excavate it via the effect of your Chaos Ruler. Additionally, I am playing 3 copies of a Skater Dawnwalker. This is an excellent card to easily facilitate the synchro summon of the Chaos Ruler, as you are able to discard 1 card to special summon it from your hand, and then special summon 1 Fire Ant Escator from your hand or deck. This locks you into only being able to special summon synchro monsters for the rest of that turn. Escator is a great addition to this deck overall, essentially giving you a free level 8 synchro in order to further your combos thereafter. As for the one-ofs, I'm playing the 1 Cyber Synchron, 1 Fire Ant Escator, and 1 copy of Stardust Trail. Most of the time you are looking to special summon the Cyber Synchron via the effect of your Junk Speeder, and it has the very useful effect where you are able to target a level 4 or lower monster you control and increase its level by its original level until the end of the turn. This level modulation allows you to easily get into some of your higher level synchro monsters, and Cyber Synchron also has the effect where if a monster in the extra monster zone would be destroyed by battle or card effect, you can banish Cyber Synchron from your grave instead. The Fire Ant Escator is simply your target to special summon off of the Dawnwalker, and you are not looking to draw into this card, though you are able to special summon it from your hand via Escator Dawnwalker's effect, should you have to. As for the one copy of Stardust Trail, most of the time you are looking to send this to the graveyard via the effect of Stardust Illumination, so that when you use Stardust Synchron's effect to tribute a monster you control and special summon itself, you are also able to follow up using Stardust Trail's effect, where if a monster you control is tributed, you can special summon Stardust Trail from the grave. Though if you happen to draw into Stardust Trail, you can also special summon it from your hand. It also has the very useful effect where if you use it for synchro material for a warrior synchron or Stardust synchro monster, you're able to special summon a level 1 Stardust token to your field. As for the hand trap lineup, I'm playing 2 copies of Effect Veiler, 2 Nibiru the Primal Being, and 2 copies of Infinite Impermanence. I find that Effect Veiler and Nibiru are the most versatile hand traps for this deck, as since they are light attribute monsters, you are able to add them to your hand should you happen to excavate them via the effect of your Chaos Ruler. As for Infinite Impermanence, it is an excellent option to have a trap interruption should your board of multiple negates be interrupted through a card such as Forbidden Droplet or Dark Ruler No More. Now moving on to the spell card lineup, I'm playing 3 copies of Synchro Overtake. This serves as a way to easily search out your junk Synchron, as it has the effect to reveal a Synchro monster in your extra deck and choose one of the Synchro materials whose name is on that card and either add it to your hand or special summon that monster. In this case, you will reveal the Junk Warrior, which specifically lists Junk Synchron as material, so that you are able to add it from your deck to the hand in order to start your Synchro combos. This is also an excellent card in the grind game, as you are able to also add the Junk Synchron from your graveyard to the hand in order to benefit off of its effect once again on summon, to possibly give you the materials you need to synchro summon into a boss monster, such as the Satellite Warrior, and possibly go for game. I'm also playing 3 copies of Tuning. This simply allows you to search one Synchron tuner from your deck, and then you send the top card from your deck to the grave. This simply acts as another copy of a card such as Junk Synchron or your Stardust Synchron, and in some cases, the effect to send the top card of your deck to the grave may give you an additional extender you need to special summon off of the effect of Junk Synchron in order to start or continue your synchro plays. Additional spell support, I am playing 3 copies of Forbidden Droplet. This is more accessible now due to the reprint in Brothers of Legend, though if you do not own this card, you can certainly swap it out for additional extenders, more hand traps, or a card such as Dark Ruler No More. This gives the deck a fighting chance when going second, as it allows you to send any number of cards from your hand and or field to the graveyard and choose that many effect monsters your opponent controls to negate their effects and halves the attack of those monsters. This is especially powerful as your opponent is unable to activate cards or the effects of cards with the same original type as cards sent to the graveyard. So if you send a monster, spell, and trap, your opponent is unable to respond with any form of interruption. I am main decking this card, as even going first, it is an excellent interruption, as you can set it, and then on your opponent's turn, you're able to use the effects of your synchro monsters to negate your opponent's cards, and then once you use those effects, you could simply send some of those monsters to the grave in order to effectively stop your opponent's plays outright and swing the duel in your favor to possibly end the game on the turn thereafter. I'm playing 3 copies of Crossout Designator. This is an especially useful card in this deck, as it allows you to protect your synchro plays from a card such as Nibiru if you are not able to get up a monster negate before your 5th summon. This is also fairly useful to ensure your effect of Junk Synchron goes through should they chain a card such as Effect Veiler or Infinite Impermanence in response to its effect. And to round it out for the main deck, I'm playing the 1 copy of Monster Reborn, 1 Reinforcement of the Army, and 1 Stardust Illumination. Monster Reborn is simply an excellent extender, allowing you to bring back any monster from either player's graveyard to further your end board. Reinforcement of the Army allows you to search out any level 4 or lower warrior from your deck, which could be Junk Synchron, Junk Converter, or the Doppel Warrior, in an attempt to further your synchro combos. Lastly, Stardust Illumination is an excellent card in this deck, as it allows you to send 1 Stardust monster from your deck to the grave, which in this case would likely either be the Stardust Trail or Stardust Synchron, though in most cases you will add this card from your deck to the hand via the effect of Stardust Synchron, so you are looking to send the Stardust Trail. This way, when you use the effect of Stardust Synchron to tribute a monster you control and special summon itself, you are also able to follow up by special summoning the Stardust Trail from your grave. Of course, Stardust Illumination also has the useful effect where you can banish it from your graveyard in order to target a Stardust monster you control and either increase or decrease its level by 1. This additional flexibility allows you to get into a synchro monster you might need to continue your plays or further the strength of your end board. Now moving on to the extra deck, I'm playing the 1 copy of Celestial Double Star Shaman, the 1 Martial Metal Marcher, and 1 copy of Cupid Pitch. Double Star Shaman is an excellent extender in this deck, as when it is synchro summoned, you can special summon up to 4 level 2 non-tuner monsters from your hand and or graveyard. This allows you to special summon a card such as Junk Converter, as well as the Doppel Warrior, in order to further synchro summon and benefit off of those monsters' effects. The Martial Metal Marcher has the very useful effect when it is synchro summoned, where you can target a tuner monster in your graveyard and special summon it in defense position. This once again allows you to further your synchro combos, possibly giving you an additional extender you might need, and Marcher also has the fairly useful effect where a synchro monster that used it as material is treated as a tuner while face up on the field. Lastly, Cupid Pitch is a great addition to the Synchron strategy, as it has the effect if it's synchro summoned, where you can increase or decrease its level by the level of the tuner used as material. Cupid Pitch gains attack equal to its level times 400, and in most cases you are looking to use Cupid Pitch as synchro material, as it has the very useful effect where you can inflict damage to your opponent equal to the level times 100 of the synchro monster summoned using Cupid Pitch as material, and you are also able to add a level 8 or lower monster from your deck to the hand with exactly 600 defense. In most cases, you will add the Caligo Claw Crow in order to give you an additional extender to further your synchro plays. I'm also playing the 1 copy of Excel Synchron, 1 Junk Speeder, and 1 copy of Junk Warrior. Excel Synchron has the very useful effect where you can send 1 Synchron monster from your deck to the grave in order to either increase or decrease its level by the level of the monster sent to the grave. This allows you to get a card such as the Stardust Synchron into your graveyard so that you may be able to later use its effect to tribute a monster you control in order to special summon itself from the grave. Junk Speeder is the heart and soul of this deck, as when it is synchro summoned, you are able to special summon as many Synchron tuners as possible with different levels from your deck. In most cases, this will get you 3 Synchron tuners, and overall allows you to very easily facilitate your synchro plays. Lastly, the Junk Warrior simply serves as a target to reveal via the effect of Synchro Overtake, so that you are able to add the Junk Synchron from your deck to your hand, though it also has the useful effect when it is synchro summoned, where it gains attack equal to the total attack of all level 2 or lower monsters on the field. Continuing with the synchro lineup, I'm playing the 1 copy of TG Hyper Librarian, 1 Stardust Charge Warrior, and 1 copy of F.A. Dawn Dragster. Hyper Librarian is an excellent card to synchro summon early in your turn, as it has the effect that each time a synchro monster is synchro summoned, you are able to draw 1 card. In most cases, you are able to benefit off of this effect numerous times within a turn in order to gain quite a lot of card advantage to further your plays on that turn or the turn thereafter. The Stardust Charge Warrior simply serves as a way to dig deeper into your deck, as when it is synchro summoned, you can draw 1 card. Charge Warrior also has the effect where it can attack all special summon monsters your opponent controls. And of course, the F.A. Dawn Dragster is an excellent spell and trap negate, as once per turn when your opponent activates a spell or trap, you can quick effect reduce Dawn Dragster's level by 2, negate the activation, and destroy that activated card. Moving on to the higher level synchro monsters, I'm playing the 1 copy of Chaos Ruler, the Chaotic Magical Dragon, 1 Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon, and 1 Haunt Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss. Chaos Ruler serves as a way to dig deeper into your deck, as if it is synchro summoned, you can excavate the top 5 cards of your deck and add 1 light or dark monster that you excavate to your hand. The remaining cards are sent to your graveyard as well. The Chaos Ruler is also able to special summon itself back from your graveyard simply by banishing 1 light and dark monster from your hand and or grave. Crystal Wing serves as a great quick effect monster negate, and Crystal Wing also has a Boral Sword-like effect, where if it battles an opponent's level 5 or higher monster, Crystal Wing gains attack equal to the current attack of that opponent's monster during damage calculation only. Haunt Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss is another great quick effect negate for any face-up card your opponent controls. Additionally, if it inflicts battle damage to your opponent, you can target a tuner in your grave and special summon it in defense. To round it out for the extra deck, I'm playing 1 Virtual World Kyuubi Shen, 1 Baronne de Fleur, and 1 copy of Satellite Warrior. Most of the time you aim to end your combo on the Virtual World Shen in order to make use of its Macrocosmos-like effect, where any card sent from the field to the graveyard is banished instead. Shen is also able to bring itself back from the graveyard simply by banishing 2 monsters from your grave with different original types and attributes from one another. Baronne de Fleur has the once per turn effect where you can target a card on the field and destroy it. Additionally, it is a quick effect Omni Negate, which helps you further control the game, and it also has the very useful effect during the standby phase where you can target a level 9 or lower monster in your grave, return Baronne to the extra deck, and special summon that targeted monster. Lastly, the Satellite Warrior is one of the best boss monsters in this deck, as if it is synchro summoned, you can target cards your opponent controls up to the number of synchro monsters in your graveyard and destroy them. Satellite Warrior also gains 1000 attack for each card destroyed by its effect. This, in conjunction with its second effect, where you can special summon up to 3 level 8 or lower warrior, synchro, or stardust monsters from your grave, allow you to end games with relative ease, as well as further your synchro combos. Now moving on to the side deck, I'm playing 3 copies of Dark Ruler No More. This is an excellent addition against any combo deck, as it allows you to play with relative ease by negating the effects of all face-up monsters your opponent controls. In most cases, you will side this in against the combo-heavy matchups, such as that of Dragon Link, as well as Lyreless Tri-Brigade. As for the back row disruption, I'm playing 3 copies of Lightning Storm. This is a great addition against any of the back row heavy decks in the format, such as Eldritch, as well as Altergeist, and proves rather versatile overall by also being able to choose to instead destroy all attack position monsters your opponent controls. Additional back row disruption, I am playing 3 copies of Evenly Matched. This is especially useful against the aforementioned Eldritch matchup, as it prevents their traps from floating in the end phase, as Evenly Matched has the effect, at the end of the battle phase, if your opponent controls more cards than you do, you can make your opponent banish cards from their field face down so they control the same number of cards as you. Of course, if you control no cards, you are able to activate Evenly Matched from your hand. A great tech option in this deck I am playing 3 copies of Gravity Collapse. This is a rather powerful counter trap card, as it has the effect where you can send one face-up synchro monster you control to the grave when your opponent summons a monster, which negates the summon of that monster and destroys it. This also stops your opponent from being able to summon a monster until the end phase of that turn. In most cases, this proves to shut down your opponent's turn altogether, allowing you to possibly go for game on the turn thereafter. And to round it out for the side deck, I'm playing 3 copies of Solemn Judgment. This allows you to protect your board from problematic cards such as Dark Ruler No More in games 2 and 3, as once your opponent knows that your deck is very combo centered and puts up a number of negates through your monster effects, they will likely side in to board breaking cards such as Evenly Matched, Lightning Storm, as well as Dark Ruler No More. So once again, Solemn Judgment is an excellent addition to this deck if in the case your opponent happens to draw into one of those powerful board breaking cards. So this has been my Synchron deck profile for the December 2021 format. As always, if you enjoyed the video and would like to see more like it, feel free to give us a like and subscribe. Feel free to leave any suggestions regarding changes you would make to the deck in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed, and as always, until the next one, have a nice day.